I'm Megan Pyrah.
And I'm Shalise Hadley.
And welcome to Refashion Your Life. So I kind of feel that we can only go so far in transforming who we are and refashioning, like we've been talking about, before you have to bring in that there's something bigger than you out there.
Yes, true.
That you have to seek for something higher, whether you call it God, whether you call it a higher power,
Or the universe.
that you have to recognize that there's something bigger than you out there.
Yes, and I feel like with me on my journey, that's what happened with me. It's like I believed in it, but a little bit. But then when I truly put effort and light, my own light directed towards it and my own effort, I feel like I connected and my vibration raised. And so people picked up on that.
Yeah. So you mentioned light.
Yeah.
And I don't know if people necessarily recognize that other people have light. Like when you're like, wow, that person is really dynamic and everybody loves to be around them, it's because they have like a light.
Yes. Yeah.
Like they shine, they're bright, and that attracts people.
Yes, because the light shines, they're pushing out this positive energy.
Right.
So the positive energies, they're picking up on that and they're going, why do I like to be around this person?
Yes.
Why am I drawn to this person?
And it's because of that.
Yes.
But we don't always connect it with that.
No.
It's light and positiveness and this goodness.
And a lot of people just think it's, it's just their personality. It's not. It's their thoughts. It's what they believe, because those thoughts raise their vibration and raise out, what they're sending to others. And so it's just such a core thing that is true. And when people start to realize it, they are like, it's like they have these aha moments. And they're like, okay, I could have that in my life. I can be that person that people are drawn to. Because there's that contrast.
Yes.
The people that you're around that suck everything out of you.
Right.
Because they're pulling that. It's their negativity and it's pulling away your positive vibration.
And I think everybody has had a time where they felt in the dark.
Oh, absolutely.
I am completely alone. I am completely consumed by my life situation or whatever life has thrown at you, where you can't see the light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah.
So you can contrast that with times or people who are this light and this positivity.
Yeah. Well, and for this brings to mind an experience I had this week with one of my clients. She came to me, a darling, beautiful, very beautiful girl who has struggled with eating disorder and that cutting herself because she just didn't view herself that way. And she felt like she'd been in darkness for so long because she'd been fighting this battle. And she's like, how do I get out of that? How do I not make this battle and this trial of mine that has stolen so much of my light? And I said, well, you're right. You have been in the middle of a battle. And it has been an intense battle, and it has been, battle of darkness versus good. And you know that those things were wrong, yet you felt like, you didn't have control over that. And she said, well, I have wounds, I have these scars from cutting, and I look at them and they put me in a place of fear. And I said, to her, you're right, you have fought a battle, and those are your battle scars, but really you have won. You have won the battle. It wasn't anything that I gave her. It was just that aha. And she switched. Instead of looking at everything she'd been through as a heavy, dark thing, and her, body language like this.
Yes.
She was like, "Oh, you're right. I have done a hard thing, and I did win because I have recognized it, and I'm going to beat it."
Yeah. So it was a simple switch of choice and perspective.
Yes.
Where, like you said, you gave her back her power, and there's that just constant struggle between light and dark.
Yes.
In this world, good and evil, God versus Satan,
Yes.
whatever we want to call it or categorize it as, there's always that struggle. So why is it important that we have light? Why, if we wanted to tell our viewers, it's important that you have light or recognize your own light, what would we tell them?
Well, I think that the most important thing is, why are we here? We're here to help each other. We're here to create these wonderful lives and bring people in. And why push and pull and be in a dark place when you have your light? Why do you want it to increase? Well, to help others, benefit others, help your children, help your spouse.
We're all creators, and we came here with our own light.
Right.
We just need to recognize that. And then make it grow And there's times where we feel like maybe it's just this tiny spark,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
or a tiny flicker. And then there's times where we feel like on fire.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I've been there, you know, where I've had the contrast in a day. Like felt really down in the morning and high in the morning and down. And it's like, oh, I would rather be high. I would rather be high, and I want to stay there. And then, you know, people around you notice it.
Right.
And it's just, I don't know, I'm drawn to people that I know that their vibration's higher, that they're light, that they believe in themselves, and that they believe in something higher.
Well, they tend to ignite your flame a little bit. They give you a little bit bigger of a flame, you know?
Yes.
And they push you forward, or they make you feel like, oh, I can go further. I can go farther. I can do this. They like raise you up or push you forward down your journey.
Right.
And who doesn't want more of that?
Exactly.
Because we don't want to stay where we're at, and we don't want to sink.
No.
You know, because the sinking feeling is not a good feeling.
No. But then I can feel like people going, well, how do I find that higher power?
Right.